Hey, Mud Squad. Welcome. Let's check, make sure the notification went out, the sound is working, and then I'll get into what we're doing today. So let's see. Okay, notification went out. And it sounds like the sound is working. Yep, I think sound's working. All right, there may be a little bit of a delay. So today I am working on bubbles from Randall Spangler. I am doing this for draglings and books. So right now I'm in this part of the body and some of the bubbles here. So let's see. Not sure how long this live would be today, guys, because I'm tired and I don't know why. So let's see, this is number 6. Okay. So, what have I got going on? Channel wise, I really don't have much going on, just my lives. This week, I do have videos that go up on, well, tomorrow and Friday. I don't know. I don't think I have one for Saturday. I'm trying to, when I have my content videos, to put them out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. On the days I don't go live. Now, I did put a mail haul out this past Saturday. I just wanted to go ahead and get that out. But content wise, yeah, the content will be going out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Lives will be, of course, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So that's how I've got that set up. Let's see. Personal life, I'm just trying not to melt. It has been hot here. And we've had storms and the heat and then storms. So, yeah, we actually had a storm last night. Crazy. Of course, it freaked me out. I don't do good with thunderstorms. And that comes from something that happened in my childhood. Yeah. So, needless to say, I didn't sleep well when I did get to sleep. So I'm a little on the sleepy side. Sorry, guys. So as I say, I'm not sure how long I will be live today. I'm going to stick it out as long as I can. But yeah, so this is, let's say, Bubbles from Randall Spangler. I'm doing this one for, I know I'm not going to have this one finished because this is week 3 of the event. I could have this one finished if I really wanted to. Because this is only a 32.8 by 32.8. So this is basically just a little bit bigger than a 30 by 30. I could actually have this done in no time, but I'm not sure. I may work on it more this weekend, this week. Let's see. I'm gearing up for my August canvases, and it's hard to believe to say that next month is August already. So I will be pulling out my rude, nude, and crude. I'll be pulling out one for the Asian year-long event. There is one that I want to do. It is from Art Guy. It is these Chinese floating lanterns. That's the one I want to do for that. I will be doing, for the first time ever, I'm entering drills and chills in September. I cannot remember the name. I cannot pronounce the name of the canvas that I'm doing, but it's from Diamond Art Club. It's of a black cat and a witch. That's this book. I don't remember which. Nope, it's in the other book. Of course, it would be in the other book. This is the canvas that I'll be doing for Drills and Chills. I am not sure how you say that name. Lunam, and then Pythonissam. Okay, I'm not sure. But it is of a witch with a black cat on her shoulder. So I could also do this one for the Asian year-long event because the cat is one of, I believe, the Chinese zodiac signs. So I'll have to check into it. But yeah, so that's my plans for the next for my canvases so far for the next few months. I still got that one in timeout. Been in timeout for about a week now. The little one that wound up being stolen art. And that's my first time ever having anything like that. So I normally, when I'm shopping to buy a canvas from Amazon on my own, if I think it's stolen art, looks like stolen art, I tend to stay away from it. But this one happened to have been sent to me in a mystery box from an anonymous viewer. And I did the reverse image lookup and everything on all the canvases, and nothing came back. So I thought, it was okay, okay, nothing's wrong with it. I can put this one in my rotation. And yeah. So it goes to show you that they must have really altered something in that picture that I can't. I've looked at the original or image from the artist who done it, and I've gone and looked at the rendering of said canvas with the company that she has it licensed with, and I can't see what they've altered, but they've had to have altered something for the reverse image lookup to not find anything. Because I did that with an image I had seen on another budget-friendly website, and come to find out that was stolen art. And I just used the image from the website of the budget-friendly, and yeah, so that's the part that gets me, is it didn't pick it up. So just, one of those things that makes you sit there and go, what did they do to the canvas, this canvas, that it is made it so it doesn't pick up as stolen art? But out of precaution and safety for my channel, the little sucker has gone in timeout, and I see him staying in timeout for the foreseeable future. It's like, yeah, I'm not worried about you right now. So he will stay in timeout until I'm bored and need something to do in between events, and so, or canvases that I'm working on. So yeah, so that little sucker is he's in a permanent timeout right now. So. But what they say, you do the crime, you pay the time. I admit, it's only the second canvas I've put in timeout. I did put the King's Path in timeout for a few months, and you can see, because that's King's Path on the door behind me. You can see the color palette. It's blues, purples, blacks, 939, which is, that deep dark blue. So I had to, that's why that took me 6 months, because I had a question that went out on my community tab about the longest it's ever took you to finish a diamond painting. Well, that one took me 6 months only because of the color palette. We're All Mad Here was my very first huge canvas I did. I mean, larger than a 50 by 40 by 50. And so I kind of was a little overwhelmed at first, I guess. And it was that was new to me, working on a huge canvas like that, because she was I can't remember. I can't see it right now. But yeah, I know she was probably about this around the same size as a King's Path, I think, or a little bit smaller. But yeah, so but once I got the hang of it, I started flying through it, and I wound up getting her done a few days shy of almost 7 months. It was still about it was still in the 6 month range when I got her finished. So but now the only one that I'm kind of on the fence about starting anytime soon, and realizing it's going to take a year of my life or more to do, is a Golden Valley from Chuck Benson. Yeah, I've already told myself I'm gonna have to dedicate a whole year to that canvas. Because that canvas is like 90 something by 70 something. So yeah. But it'll get done one day when I have the gumption to sit down and want to work. But like I say, that one's going to take a while. Unless I find the right event. Hey, hopefully, maybe it might fit in Ticket to Ride this year. You know. I might be, it might qualify for Ticket to Ride. Who knows? If it qualifies for that, then yeah, I'll pull it out and work on it. But that's one that, like I say, it's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of time to get that one done. So. And I may have to work differently on that one because of my room on my desk. I may have to work like different angle. I don't know, because I usually work top to bottom. So on a big canvas like that, but I may have to work side to top, or side going like I won't know until I pull it out and see how it fits on my light board and my desk and all that. But like I say, I'm not. That one is on the. It's on the list to want to be done, but like I said, I have to have. There has to be an event that I'm doing it for. It's not one I'm just going to pull out and want to work on. So we'll see what happens. maybe, let's see, maybe somehow I can fit it into, it'll fit into Ticket to Ride, this, whatever theme it is this time around. I had I was already going to be doing Mother Earth for another event when Ticket to Ride came up this year. That's why I tied it into a song that was written by a guy from here in Maryland who now lives in Nashville. But yeah, so it just worked out that way, or I would have, because like I say, I probably would put, I could try to tie it into more than one event, but I'm not going to pull it out for just one event. I'm going to want to be able to tie it into more than one. So, just how I roll when I'm working on canvases. I try to tie them into at least 2 to 3, if not more, events. Like this one, I could actually have tied it into the Asian event as well. But I've already done my entry for July because I had finished Dragon Love by Rose Prophet. Almost forgot that one. And so I put the my finished progress in for that. If I'm not, I mean, I could still use this one, I guess, because I don't see me having this one finished. Then again, I could have this one finished. For the event, but we don't. There's, we don't have to have a finish for books and drag. Why do I want to say books and draglings? Draglings and books. So now Thursday's live, I probably will work on my zebras for the bubble rounds with Christopher Colassa. Which I missed week 1 post for that, but that's okay. I totally spaced. That was my problem. I spaced out on that and totally forgot that it was, this was, it was this month for bubble rounds. So it's okay. I'm still, and that one's coming out so cute too. I've only got one little section done on that, but it's still cute. That's another one I could finish in no time. So I can always, pull these out. Even though I'll be working on other canvases next month, if I'm not finished these by the end of the month, I can always pull these out and, work on them in between the other canvases. I figure out what release papers I want to use on my canvas for the Asian event. because I want to be able to divide that down to work a section a week on my lives. So then I gotta sit down and plan out, what canvases I'm doing for the month and what canvases get worked on in which lives, things like that. So there's a lot of behind the scenes work that goes on for a YouTube channel. Creating content is fairly easy, but then again, it's not, because we have a lot of behind the scenes stuff that we have, work on and things like that. Especially if you're doing content video, because then you're researching your content and getting, if you do bullet points or your notes, or if you do a script, so just all depends on what type of content you're doing too. So like for time lapse, I just put the 2 cameras on, mute all sounds, and I just sit there, work on it, however, like the carousel horse. I worked on the time-lapse footage for that. Was 5.5 hours. I condensed that, I sped it up to 10. That brought it down to 33 minutes and some odd seconds. I sped it up to 10 again. And that brought it down to the footage that you have in the video. And then I added the picture of it, and where the one other picture that's with it is the outline of the horse glows in the dark. So, but yeah, so that editing total, from filming to the editing, and the posting, probably took me, I'd say 9 hours. So some videos, they're easy. That they're just a couple minutes to film, and then I just slap my intro and my outro screen on, and it's done. Then others, like my time lapses, they actually take hours, because it takes, I can take anywhere from 2 to 3 hours to film a time lapse. And I just got buddy in. It could take me 2 to 3 hours to film that time lapse, and then it takes some time in editing to speed that up, export that file, then take and go back in and speed it up again, because I can only speed it up to 10, then export it. Then I have to take the one I exported, put it back in, speed that one up, and condense it down to somewhere between 5 to 10 minutes, But sometimes I just, if like for the coasters, some of them didn't take that long. So when I sped the video up, it was right around where I wanted the time from length for the video. So that I didn't have to go back in and speed it up again. But some I do, some I don't. It all depends on how much footage I had. And if there's a blunder or a whatever, I don't cut that out of my video, my videos. I leave my videos raw and uncut, basically. So if I spill drills, you're going to see that I spilled drills. If I had any issue with anything, you're going to see that I had an issue, But that's just how I roll with mine. I know other people, they trim and cut out, and add B-roll and all that stuff. Now there are times when I'm doing like what do you want to call it? Like I did when I did the my favorite YouTubers. I added transitions, between the slides. So there are times where I'll add that in, but it just all depends on the type of video I guess I'm doing, is how I edit and what I edit. So, but most of the time, all my videos, my live streams, they're all raw and uncut. So, whatever happens, happens. That's why it's called MUTTNUTT'S Crazy World. And so pretty much his body, other than a little bit up here, is finished right now. But those are ABs. I saved my ABs for last. I know some people do their ABs first. I usually do like 939 and 310. Get the first, yeah, because I want them suckers out of my way. Me and 310s and 939s are kind of friends again, but not really friends again. If that makes any sense. It is what it is when it is. But yeah, so that's pretty much how I do my, my channel, my videos behind the scenes. Like I said, it's very minimal editing. There may be times where I do have to cut something out of a video, but because it did, the video dropped or whatever, but normally I don't have that issue. And then if I'm, if it's a time lapse, I, then go in. I have to go in after I've sped the video up and everything, and then added the intro and outro screen. Then I go in and I add the music for the video, which I've gone and downloaded music, royalty-free music from YouTube audio library. So that's where a lot of my music comes from. It's in my videos. It all comes from the YouTube audio library. So it's all copyright-free music. Because I don't want no issues with that. I've worked so hard to get my channel to where it is. I don't need to lose it. It's been a long road to get my channel to monetization. I see something because both me and Mia have been having issues with this. Yeah, it's still will not let me gift memberships. It still wants me to buy memberships. I mean, yeah, I actually became a member of my own channel thinking it's just for 99 cents, but thinking that was what I needed to do to get my memberships, to be able to get free ones, but it's still not letting me do it. So I don't know. If I get the money one day, I may just gift some. I digress. That's all of it. So, but you know, it is what it is. Hey, what are you doing? I'm trying. Hold on, let me do something really, really quick. But yeah, so now I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so that's how, yeah, basically, yeah, I really don't edit. I edit, but I don't edit my videos. Hey, Linda, what's up? I just see your message because I have it on Facebook up on the computer, but where I have all sounds muted, I didn't hear the what you call it go off. So. Oh yay! Wonder Flash Flood watch. Yippee! Oh my god! That storm was freaking crazy with the lightning last night. So what you working on, Linda? Yeah, I don't know if you all got the storm up there or not, Nick, but yeah, that was crazy last night. The lightning, I mean, it was some jagged lightning in it. Oh, you still want Pink Mermaid? Yeah, I'm working on this one. Then I got my Rainbow Zebras. That's what I got done on them for bubble rounds. And then we still got the one who shall remain in timeout for the foreseeable future because it's stolen art. That was I already had a rant earlier about that little sucker, so it's a cute canvas, but I'm not going to risk you know, my channel for that little canvas. So it will remain in timeout until I feel like it can come out of timeout, and I will do it off camera. And because it's only a 30 by 40, so I can breeze through that one in no time. Why isn't this letting me into it on it? Okay, I actually need to reset my desktop because my lights are going to go off, but I'll turn it back on. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot that my USB hub is hooked to my computer, so when I went to reboot my computer, it turned my lights off. But I'm rebooting it now because I couldn't get into my Facebook. It wouldn't. I have a Facebook message I wanted to go check, and it wouldn't let me get in there. Because I usually use Facebook Messenger on my phone, but where I use my phone to go live, and I can't get into Facebook Messenger right now, because if I do, it's going to kick me out of StreamYard. You know, so tech problems. And it's usually Thursdays I have the tech issues, not Tuesdays. Seems like now the tech issues are coming on Tuesdays and not Thursdays. I don't get it. But it is what it is, I guess. But let's see, what color do we want to do next? Let's do the end, since it's right there. And this one has a hitchhiker drill that's not even supposed to be in here because it's a square, not a round. Okie dokie. I mean, I've heard it. I've seen the different color hitchhikers, you know, as we call them, but that was a square. Oh, lordy. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to get the desktop world back in so I can see comments. Helps when you enter the right password. When you have more than one password for things, and you know, you try to enter the wrong one into the wrong thing. But yeah, so let's see. Let's say next month, you know, I'll be doing The Chinese lanterns I have from Art Dot. It's not the one that comes in the set that they got out now. This was from a different set. But it's still pretty. It's the floating type lanterns. So I'm doing that, and then of course it's rude, nude, and crude, and dark. And I have a picture of this toilet paper with a face and all, and it says assholes everywhere, or everywhere assholes, something like that. See if I can find it. Of course, I could put my hand right on it. It says assholes everywhere. And so that's what I decided to do for rude, nude, and crude, and dark. I knew my chair felt weird for some reason because I was sitting on my back pillow. Okay, that's better. Oh, leave it to me. I told you, it's just one of those days. I didn't sleep well last night because of the storm. But well, when I did get to sleep after the storm, and I wound up not waking up till lunchtime, till 12, which is unusual for me on a live day. Because I'm usually up by 10. I have everything set up. So all I got to do is sit down at my desk and go. So I was rushing around to get all my, my background screen set up and my 2 cameras set up and get the because I get everything posted out and sit down and start working on. I knew once I was able to sit down and start working on this, I could breeze through this no problem. But let's see, is that all the ends? Yeah, it's all the ends. But yeah, it's just one of those type of days. That my mind is kind of, going 50 million miles an hour. In 55 million directions. Okay, bear with me a minute, guys. I'm trying to get stuff going again. Oh. Why is okay? Hey, J Lily, how are you? What you working on? Now, I think all my tech issues are fixed. I don't know. Usually Thursdays are my days I have tech issues, but today I seem to be having them. Let's see here. We'll go with that. Oh, shoot. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I hope you two have a good time together. Yeah, so I'm working on bubbles here for the Randall Spangler event for Books and Draglings. Or why do I keep wanting to call it Books and Draglings when it's Draglings and Books? I keep reversing that every time. Oh, Lord help me. I think by the end of the event, I'll have the name. I'll say the name right. Yeah, I've already said that. I know that's going to be that when I do go to work on a Golden Valley by Chuck Penson. It's going to be the death of me, and I don't know why my camera just went out. It's going to be the death of me, and I'm going to have to dedicate a year of my life to that canvas, if not more. Because I know Chuck Penson's canvases are confetti heavy anyway. I know that. That's not what's going to drive me crazy. Is the size is what's going to drive me crazy. But I've already come to a conclusion. I'll probably do smaller when I do go to do that. I'll start out doing smaller sections until I feel comfortable enough that I could go bigger. Because that canvas is like, oh, it is. Hold on, I got it in my book. Like I have 100 and some canvases in here, so hold on. It is 93 by 70. And I've already picked my drills and chills canvas too this year. I'm doing drills and chills for the very first time. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, so Chuck Penson, my Chuck Penson, it's a Golden Valley. It's 93 by 70. So the biggest I've ever done is I believe the King's Path was the biggest. And I know that was 50, I think 50 something by 60 something or 60 something by 70 something. I don't know. That was, so I guess Chuck Pence is not that much bigger, but this is what I decided to do for Drills and Chills. I know Adam Sparkly Diamonds has got this one. But I'm not sure how you say the name of this canvas. So see if I can get it to focus. That's the name right there. But I do know this is a Diamond Art Club. I forget who it's by. I mean, it's only 24 colors. It's only 51 by 71, so you know that's not too bad. But I think I'm just letting the size, the number. Oh no. That was that canvas there. That's a King's Path. That one made me go cross-eyed. That one had taken me 6 months because I had to put that one. I did that for Ticket to Ride. Was it last year? When it was Destination Cinema, because I tied it into The Lion King. And yeah, the color palette drove me crazy on that one. But see, the one for Drills and Chills, I got 2 months to finish that. So, but that I can breeze through that pretty much, you know, because I'll probably do the 6 by, I think these are 6 by 6 sections. And you know, I'll be able to do those across. And I can do a 6 by 6 section in no time. So. No, I don't think that one will, because there is a lot of there is a lot of lightness in the background of that one. So that one I don't think I'm going to have an issue with. Because there is the light colored background. So, but we shall see. Because I can also, I believe, use that for the Asian year-long event too, because it has the cat in there with the witch. So, and I know the cats are a part of the Chinese zodiac. So I could have used Chuck Pence and tied it in with the Chinese zodiac, because there are horses in there. So like I say, I just didn't feel like dedicating a year of my life yet. I don't know. It depends on what the theme for Ticket to Ride is. It may fit in for the theme to Ticket to Ride. So, you know, I never know. You never know. But if that happens, then if the Ticket to Ride is done, it'll go into timeout until I'm ready to work on it again. Oh, I need to move that over. This is covering a couple of my. Remove my. Right now, counting the one that is stolen art, 3. If I don't count the one that's stolen art, then I only have 2. So I've got this one, and um, this is my rainbow zebras. This was in. Remember when Tima did the mystery bags for Ticket to Ride? I think it was not last year. Year before, I believe it was year before last. This was in that. So I'm doing this one for Christopher's Bubble Rounds, and I got my ditzy papers on there. I need to get some of the other community release papers as well. And then I'll briefly show this one. You know, this one turned out to be stolen art. So he is in timeout for the foreseeable future. Oh yes, more than one WIP. Yeah, it's not for everybody. You know, me, I guess I do because I have nothing else to do all day, basically. So I could sit and diamond paint all day long if I wanted. So, but I try to, alternate between, but it also, when I started having like more than one WIP at a time, I'm like 5, 6, 7 WIPs. It was because I was doing X, Y, and Z, events. Then I learned how to start tying more than one event into a canvas. And I've been able to just, lower how many WIPs I have at a time. Oh, I didn't know that, Jay Lily. Yeah, I won those from Ditzy. So I gotta get some more. I gotta get some of the other ones. I know I want Adams. I want to get Tima's. Now that I know you got papers, I'll get those. I forget. There's a couple other people I want to get that she's got. So. But I think it's cool that she's done. Has those community papers because it spreads the awareness of us in the diamond painting community, and it's something fun. They're like collector cards, Yeah, they're like Pokemon. You gotta get them all. I might download that back on my phone again. I don't know. I used to love playing Pokemon Go. And I actually have a Pokemon stop not far from my house. Oh, okay, Jay Lily. Okay, I think I've seen that one. I just quickly thumbed through them the other day, just looking, making a wish list. So. Oh, wow. Wow. That's cool. I actually love to be able to get my channel logo made into custom release papers, but I haven't sat down and figured out who does the customs and you know, price wise for what I want. Okay, would you eat? Because, you know, your girl's on a very tight budget. Oh my God, Jalen. I can't say that because I'm not single. I am taken. Very happily taken. He was actually here in chat earlier. I don't know if he's still here or not. But I gotta message him back once I get off live anyway, because he messaged me a little while ago. Oh, I already have a custom diamond painting of my background. I had that done through Temu. I want to get custom release papers. Ain't that the truth, Jay Lee? We only get to live once. Yeah, I want to get oh, Crashly does customs? I didn't know she does customs. All right, I'll have to get when I do get the round to getting them done. I'll have to talk to her and Kerwin. Because I love Crashly's papers. I do. I really do. I actually have some of her before she switched the paper. I actually have some of her original ones. Because this is when I was first starting out. I was using the small sheets. I was using this size. So I have her Sugar Skulls, her Hocus Pocus Witches. Oh, and then okay, that's my ones I won from Craft or Treat. Those are the newer paper. But yeah, so then I have the witches. So they're they're before she switched to the paper that they're using now. So yeah, so when I'll have to check into that because I want to get my logo, which is right there in the top corner. I want to get that done as a release paper. It took me 6 months to design that logo using AI. I kept trying to get it to give me chipmunks. I wanted chipmunks. I had to settle for the closest thing, and it gave me these squirrely looking characters, but and then it took me another 2 or 3 months for it to get my name right, my channel name right on there. So yeah, so it was a long drawn out process. But yeah, I already have it as a custom diamond painting. I haven't decided when I'm going to pull that out and work on it. Now, see, I don't know if that would be technically considered a licensed diamond painting because I created even though I used AI, I still created the image and telling AI what I wanted done. So I'm not sure if that'd be considered a licensed image or not, because I'm the one that created the image, but I used an AI tool to do it. So that's kind of why I knew I could get it done, on Temu. I knew that I could, get a custom done, but where Crashly's, a professional business, I'm not sure how that would work. With, a custom AI image. I know you can buy on Amazon. I've seen it before. You can buy release paper that you can print on yourself. I may eventually just go that route to do it because of where, I don't want any copyright issues. I don't think there would be any, but because I created the image, but then again, you never know with the government these days. They're always changing things. Oh. Figure out what I want to eat when I get off here. I haven't ate it all today yet because I woke up so late. I just skipped eating and went straight to getting set up and working, Yeah, I'll do some research into it though and get it all figured out. Anywho, let's see. Let's go with. We'll go with you. It helps when you set something where you want it to stay and it doesn't stay. So, let's see, where have I got? I'll be live Thursday. I'll be working on the rainbow zebras. I might work on this one a little bit more later or tomorrow, because I might go ahead and do this section, because I have two 4x4 sections right here, or 4x6 sections. I may go ahead and work on that and get that done. So then I just have these two sections here. Don't know yet. Well, it all depends on how I feel. But I would actually kind of like to have these two done before the end of the month. Really, though. I could do it. I could actually sit and get this one done in probably another 2 or 3 hours. I could have this one done, depending on how fast I work. So. Keep forgetting this one's also got, it's not only got just two, it's got 3 ABs, and it's got fairy dust, or as Christopher Colazo likes to call them, failure dust. And I kind of think the white are failure dust, because you can't really see the mica powder on them. So yeah, I mean, they're white. You can't see the white. I mean, the white mica powder blends in. So I think they need to rethink the white. Okay, let's see. So, that's just my opinion, you know. Anywho, so yeah, so I'll be live on Thursday. This week, and I believe I'm live both Tuesday and Thursday next week. I don't have my calendar right here with me right now, so I can't check. It's hard to believe that we're not that far away from August. Let's see. I got an errand to run Friday morning. And on Monday morning, I have a program I'm going to at the library. It's making this sign. And yes, I am taking bling with me. I'm taking my crystals and my special shades. And my double-sided adhesive tape and a tray and a pin, because I'm going to bling mine. I'm not going to do a lot of painting and stuff like that on mine. I'm going to actually use bling on mine. I mean, you know. Diamond painters, we like to bling it. But, you know, so. So I got those plans. I was gonna go to the rubber duck, big rubber duck, but that might be scratched off of the list because they're charging to get into that. And it's just messed up because if you go to their website for the event or you see any of their flyers for the event, it says nothing about having to pay to get in to see this duck. So I'm a little PO'd about that. I mean, because I was making the plans for filming that and everything. And yeah. So, if I had known it was going to be charged to get in, I could have saved the money. Nope. Can't do that now. I mean, it's what it is. So it kind of like crushed me a little bit because I am a huge rubber ducky fan. And, you know, when do you get to, this would only be my second time ever seeing this in person. It is what it is. You know, where they say shit happens for reasons. So I'll figure something else out. I mean, I could still walk down to the where it's going to happen at, and see, I mean, I could get a video from a distance, but I wanted in a close and personal video, so just so people could see the massive size. Nope, my plans got foiled. It sucks. It sucks being on a limited budget too. So, yeah. I mean, I had bills that came up that they were more important, I guess, than that. But still, I could have managed at least $5. So, but, I digress. It'll be all right. Anyway, so this is the last normal drill before the special drills. And I only have 3 special drills that I need to put down. In this section, so 2 are ABs and 1 is the fairy dust. And then this section will be done. Anywho, let's see here. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to talk about. Like I say, I have videos going up on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Then I'm live on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I usually take the weekend off. I'm thinking of doing a pop-up weekend live. I'm not sure. Once or twice a month I may do that. I'm still on the fence about that. I may put something out on my community tab about that, or I may do a MUTTNUTT news video on that. So yeah. I just don't want to step on top of anybody else's lives that I, that I follow. It's just respect. I know that everybody's lives are going to cross each other's at some point, but I try to be respectful on that one. Okay. Have fun with the grandbaby. But yeah, so I got that in the works. Like I say, I'll either put out a community post about it, or I'll put a post out about it, and see what people think, and then can go from there. It would be late night on a Sunday live though, because well, when I say late night, it would be after midnight or after my time. So technically, it would be Monday morning for me. But I'm just thinking it would also um, possibly bring more people to my channel if I did that. So I'm thinking on it at a channel, like the channel perspective of um, gaining more viewers, possibly more subscribers as well, possibly members for those that might want to join memberships or join in Patreon. And I still have not figured out why I cannot get Nightbot to work. I need to mess around with that because Nightbot posts my links. Let me see. Let me see something here. I wonder if it's even showing up if it's here. Let's see. Hashtag. No, it's not. Let's see here. Let's see. Nightbot does what I want him to do. Okay, he should have posted my link. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get why he's not working. That's just mind-boggling to me because I've never had an issue with Nightbot until now, and now he doesn't work. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research on that, I guess. I'll have to do that. I'll do that research when I get offline. So, I'll have to send some paperwork into. Yeah, I got it. Well, I can submit it electronically. So. Do that. Already got that ready to go though, so that's not a biggie. Okay, so that's all the regular drills. So now all I got to do is do the fairy dust and then the two ABs. So we'll do the fairy dust. We'll do the fairy dust next. So we'll do the fairy dust and then we'll do the oh, wait a minute. I got some W's I missed there. Hold on. Into those. How did I miss those? There we go. All right. Now we'll finish out the fairy dust. Then I'll probably jump out of here once I get these last three colors done. That way I can go eat something. Not even sure what I want. Eat when it's hot because then I don't want to eat. But anyway, so yeah, so because I'm running out of things to even talk about, y'all. I'm sorry. Um, I never have a theme of what I want to talk about when I start my lives. I know some people do. Some people have a topic, that they'll want to talk about, but I never do. I don't know why. It never dawns on me to, pick a topic. I guess it's just how my brain is wired to work. It works the way it wants to work. When it wants to work. There are days when my brain's like, nope, I am not working today. It is what it is, y'all. Um, like I say, I gotta figure out why Nightbot's not working. That's totally messing with my mind right now. Because Nightbot, I had Nightbot so I didn't have to worry about posting my links, that he could post them for me. Yeah, so I gotta figure out why. I forgot to grab my AB pin. I have a pin I got dedicated just that I use for ABs. But I also got to get my lily pad in a few minutes. I have 2 lily pads from Tracy's DP World, and those have been such a game changer. I got the little purple panda one. I got one of the pandas. I got the purple one, and then I got one of her axolotls. I got the black and pink axolotl. I just thought it was so cute. Then I have her luminous cat in the green cover minder. I got that because I love glow in the dark stuff. So that's why I got the glow in the dark key. Yeah, so these are the last of the fairy dust in this section. And then I can do the ABs. So I have 2 ABs left to do. And then this section is done. These are the lily pads I got. So I got the purple panda and then the black and pink axolotl. And water. No, I need to actually add a drop of water. So just use my bottle of water here. And I'll use my straw like a dropper. I need to make sure that's wet. And I'm going to switch out trays as well. I'm going to switch out trays because I use my creation from Marin tray. They're one from the Asian year-long event, as when I'm doing ABs, it's just a smaller tray, you know, but it just works better for me in my system. So, it's just my system I've set up. I want to do things. So this has art dot putty in it. Yeah, art dot putty. Well, like I say, Lily pad is a game changer. I think that was I was on the fence for the while about getting one. And then I had won a gift code to her shop, Tracy's shop. And I decided I'd try one. Well, I wound up getting two because I could choose between if I wanted the panda or the axolotl. So I got one of each. And I like the fact they're also a cover minder. So I can put it on the cover minder, the cover minder on there in my canvas. And I can go. Hi, Joanna. Oh, we got it last night. We got hit last night. I don't know if we're getting anything tonight or not, but they do have us under a flash flood watch. But this weather is crazy. It is crazy. Because I know there was a threat of a tornado up your way the other, what was it, a couple nights ago. Because I remember them breaking in on TV with that. It was north of you, I think, Joanna. Because it was, I believe it was hit. The way they said the rotation was headed, it was headed for Rehoboth. So, but I know that was a couple nights ago. And then we've had storms, then sunny weather, then the heat, and then storms again. And we have a possibility, I think, of storms tonight or tomorrow. And then possibility, I think, of storms again on Friday. I'm like, really? Mother Nature is off her bipolar rocker. And then I found out that it's going to cost to get in to see the giant duck. So I'm probably not going to go do that. Just because nowhere on any of their information had they said it's cost to get in. And then when I heard the Scuttlebug about it and I messaged them, they said, yeah, it costs $5, unless you're a military vet and have your ID, or you're a kid, it costs you $5 to get in. Yeah, I'm like, okay. Yeah, I see a tornado coming. I'm going the opposite direction. I'm running from it. Yeah. They scare me. They scare me something fierce. And we get water spouts out off the water from us, so they can come on land, turn into a small tornado, and still do a lot of damage. But straight line winds can do as much damage as a tornado, if not worse. So yeah, either way. Needless to say, I kind of had yeah, they're charging to go see it because they have all this other stuff going on. I guess they didn't charge a couple years ago when it came to Crisfield. They didn't charge to get in to see it. This year they're charging you to see it. Yeah, I wasn't happy with that situation. because technically that is going to leave a lot of people that they aren't going to be able to go see it because, yeah, they have young children, but they might not be able to afford that $5 to get in. Yeah, I'm not a storm person. Storms scare the hell out of me. I hide during a storm. Yeah, so yeah, it's messed up about the duck though, because it's not printed on any of their um uh media information that they're putting out about the event. It's not printed anywhere that it costs to get in. But yet when I heard somebody else say that it was, they heard it was going to cost, I messaged the what you would call it, and they said, yeah, it costs you $5. First off, I want to know how they can block off a whole daggone beach area, the only beach area we have, for this event, for 3 days. But it is what it is, I guess. I mean, I don't know. If I had known it was going to cost, I'd have saved the money, but I had bills to pay and food to buy, and, so I didn't save the money for me and mom. But it's okay. Okay. So that is that one. I was getting ready to put them in there. Oh, Lord Jesus. Yeah, I know, Joanna, right? But I think it's because it's being put on this year. The event's being put. The Little Big Town Fest is being put on by a different organizational group. Yeah, so I think that's where that's coming from, and that they're raising money for some charity or something as well, which is well all and good. I can understand that. I'm not knocking that they're raising money for a charity. But if you're going to charge for an event, make sure it is written in your flyers that you have put out so people know. That's my whole rant and beef with it. But people don't do and think. They do, but they don't think what they do. No, it's the 25th, 26th, 27th, Joanna. So it's next weekend. Yeah, it's the weekend of my niece's birthday, actually. God, it's hard to believe she'll be 21. Sheesh. I feel old. Oh my gosh, she'll be 21 on 20 next Saturday. She'll be 21. Oh, wow. That made my head spin. Where did time go? So that means 34 days after that, my stepnephew will be 21. Oh, Joanna, you don't have to do that. Oh, but thank you. Yeah, how many I was picking up? I looked at that space and I thought it was bigger than what it was. I swear, this Randall Spangler is so cute. But yeah, so let's see, I got errands to run Friday. And they're calling for a chance of storms on Friday, so hopefully I can go and get back in time before that happens. I mean, if I get caught in if I get caught in the rain, it's not too bad because it's a summertime rain. So, but I really don't want to get caught in the rain. Um, so we are done that section, and I think my camera froze. My overhead camera froze. Okay, why did the overhead camera freeze? Oh, and it's usually Thursdays I have the technical difficulties, not Tuesdays. Why is today being a difficult day? Why is today being a difficult day? Oh, anywho. Oh my gosh. Ugh, I hate that when that happens, Joanna. I hate when they do the rolling blackouts. Oh, knock on wood, we actually haven't had that hot of a temperature. They've had to do rolling blackouts yet. That yeah, at least in my area. I mean, I've had some blackouts, but it was like I don't think they were rolling blackouts. So okay, let's see if this works. Okay. Yeah. I just want to show everybody what I've done. And of course, it does not want to load. Yeah, that kind of be hard to figure. Yeah. So this is what we had done on bubbles so far. Um, I just got the rest of his head. There's 2 armies to do. I love the draglings. I really do. I love the draglings. Um, so see, that's also the good thing with me though. If the power was to go out, I have a USB charger that I could plug in my lights, my softbox light or ring, my lights I use in front of me, or in my light pad. So I can use my light pad as a lamp, I guess. You know. So. I ordered from her. Oh my God. I thought I completed both of those. Mom's got them on her wall. When she had the 2 little owls, Henry and Henrietta, I had ordered those, and that was like year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago. I want to say. No, it was year before last because I was going to do them. I was going to do them for her event she was going to do, and then she just disappeared. I've been worried about how she's doing and you know what's going on and everything because I loved watching her videos. I loved her accent. Yeah, I know. It because I know her and the youngest boy, Reese. Yeah, Reese. We're going on a vacation, and then she was going to be back to do her event, and she just never showed back up. Anywho, oh, I missed the one plus sign there. Okay, that's easy to fix. There we go. Oh, yeah, yeah, I do too. I hope everything's okay with her, and you know, it's just it's sad to see when people have things happen and just have to drop off the grid, basically. But but yeah, so it's been crazy here though with the weather and yeah. And hopefully the weather does hold out for that event next week though too because the way the Mother Nature's been going here lately is crazy. Yeah, I heard that too. That's basically like if somebody has problems with taxes here and the state takes over or whatever. Basically, that it's their form of government taking over. Oh, she's more than Mother Nature's more than pissed. She's been wreaking havoc on Delmarva like crazy. But oh yeah, she's a little more than bipolar. I ain't sure what to call it, but she's a little more than bipolar right now. And I didn't even think we had a chance of storms last night, but we had a wicked one roll through. But just stay safe up there, Joanna, and I'll stay safe down here. Because either your weather's coming my way or my weather's coming your way. It seems to always happen. uh, or we're both getting slammed with whatever's coming across the bay. No, I didn't see that, but I have seen videos of people being so hysterical that they can't drive over that bridge. Yeah, I see they recovered the body of the guy who went off the Delaware Memorial Bridge. It took them three days to recover him, and they still ain't sure. They said he shot across from the opposite side of the bridge and went over the bridge. Yeah, because it's either going to hit me first and then you, or it's going to come down from you and hit me, or it's going to come across the bay and hit both of us. It's crazy. You wouldn't even realize. I cannot tell. To me, these are supposed to be the fairy dust, but the white fairy dust does. I don't. They just look like 5200 to me. Now I see what Christopher calls them, failure dust. Yeah, we get some, like I say, we get some crazy weather. I mean, well, I think Alexa, what's the weather?
Right now in Crisfield, it's 82 degrees Fahrenheit with partly sunny skies. Tonight's forecast has cloudy skies, with a low of 77 degrees. By the way, I have a reorder suggestion for you. Would you like to hear it?
Sure.
Based on your order history,
it
may be time to reorder Wild Harvest Advanced Nutrition Guinea Pig, 4 pounds, complete and balanced diet. It's $6.68. Would you like to add it to your cart?
No, they have enough.
I'm not sure what went wrong.
Oh, shut up, Alexa. I ordered 2 bags the last time, so I don't have to order another bag until next month. Anyway. Oh, I forgot they would send everybody's Alexas off. And see, I just said her name, and I'm sitting like arm length from her, and she still didn't pick it up. Oh yeah, she'll remind me. It might be time to reorder. It for the before this, it was their hay, and I'm like, they have enough. We will, because Mom ordered 2 I had ordered a bag and Mom went and ordered another bag. And so they'd have enough because they have to have that all the time. If it does, Joanne, I'd be like, I know who did this. Oh, God. And then this past time when we ordered their food, we ordered 2 bags. So, but, oh my gosh. Joanna should be like, damn it, I know who's Alexa did this. Oh, hey, I'm an angel, okay? It's not me. It's the box over here. It's this brat. It's her, not me. Blame it on her. I usually call it, when I don't want her to respond, I call her the person or the thing that shall remain nameless. Oh, what am I going to do next? Not going to work on another section today, so I'll go ahead and put it on its hanger. Oh, I need to take, no, I can't put it on the hanger yet. Oh yeah, I can. I can still take a progress picture in a little bit. Because I need to post my week 3. Now I'm having all kinds of technical difficulties here. I swear, usually Thursdays are my technical difficulty days, but for some reason today has been one. So that's ready to hang up after I take my progress picture. And then I probably will buy myself something to eat, kick back, do a few odds and ends behind the scenes. Because I got to figure out why Nightbot's not working. Because Nightbot's supposed to post my link. He posts my PayPal link and my Patreon and Facebook group, all those links, Cash App, all that. And for some reason, he's not working. So, and I just realized that StreamYard has changed the look of the buttons on the app. Kind of like them though. Oh yeah, you better check that, Joanna. Even though I told mine no, hopefully yours heard the same thing and told it no. You know, it didn't. You know, that's funny though. Oh. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But though I've had mine actually add stuff to my shopping list that I didn't actually ask it to add. Never had her add anything to my cart, but I've had her add stuff to my shopping list. Like, I didn't ask for that. was randomly talking about some cookies or something one time, and she added them to my shopping list. Like, okay. I may wind up taking a nap. I didn't sleep good. I tossed and turned and really didn't sleep. I don't think I really got to sleep till after 4:35 o'clock this morning because of all that thunder and stuff. I mean, we had some big rolling thunder. Oh, I need to go make sure I got everything set to publish this week and get stuff, make sure I got everything ready for Thursday's live. Oh, corporate gangster. Joanna, I have a picture of the duck with one of the fedora hats on, black sunglasses, and carrying a AK-57. Oh, oh, oh my God. Right? I've become a day sleeper myself, Joanna. But yeah, now I'm picturing this duck with this hat, sunglasses, and a assault rifle. Oh my God. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I can message you my well, it's actually at the bottom of the screen, but if you need me to, Joanna, I'll message you my Cash App once I log off. Unless you have it. I think you might already have it. I'm not sure. Oh, but anyway, I'm just picturing the gangster duck now. Oh, I used to actually have it was the Axe rubber duck from Axe. They looked like a devil. I don't know whatever happened to him. But I love ducks. I love rubber ducks and duckies. It's always been one of my favorite birds is a duck. But give Fiona and George huggies for me. I hope that they're doing well. And I hope these storms aren't scaring George and Fiona too much. Joanna, that's funny. Oh, I can picture that now. It's dressed like Men in Black. Show up like the Men in Black. Hey, wait a minute. My cousin actually used to be part of ICE until he retired. Wonder if he still got his uniform. Oh, that's good. Yeah. I know Zoe and Precious, they've had a little issue with the storms, but um, but yeah, I actually had a cousin. He's my mom's cousin, actually, so he's my second cousin. Yeah, he worked for ICE until he retired was it last year before last? He was also part of Delmar's police department. Yeah, no, we don't need. Yeah, no, 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 no. But so I am going to go ahead and jump out of here. I will be. Yes, Zoe, I'm almost finished. I heard you meowing. She wants to lay down. She's ready to take a nap. I know what it is. She gets mad at me when I sit at my desk and work, and then gets mad at me when I go to lay down with her. Loves you too, Joanna. Huggies. Byes. I'll catch everybody in different lives throughout the week, rest of the week, and I will catch everybody live Thursday, long as the weather lets us do it, and I don't have a lot of technical issues. But till then, love everybody. Hugs. Bye.